Here is tip number 1 about how you can improve your speaking skills. Let's go. When you learn vocabulary, try to learn words in chunks or in a group of words. Have a look at this example.
In good time. It means to do something without the risk of being late. For example, there will be a great show on a Monday this week. You need to book in good time so you don't miss it. Here is another example. By and large. It refers to something in a very general way. For example, ChatGPT is a great tool. By and large, I think it's going to make a huge change in our lives.
Follow me for more tips about how you can improve your speaking skills. Here is tip number 2 about how you can improve your speaking skills. Let's go. When you speak, try to connect the sounds of your words all together. We call this connected speech. If you do so, people will be interested in listening to what you are saying.
Have a listen to this example. I was born and raised in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. We say, I was born and raised, and not I was born and raised. Here is another example. I put pen and paper and write down what I want to do during the day. We say, I put pen and paper and not pen and paper.
Follow me for more tips about how you can improve your speaking skills. Here is tip number 3 about how you can improve your speaking skills. Let's go. When you speak, try to speak with a rising and a falling tone. That can make it very interesting for listeners to keep listening to you. When you speak in a flat tone, that can make it quite boring for listeners. So, if you speak in a flat tone, they won't be interested in listening to you. Let's have a look at these 2 examples. Which of the following 2 sentences tells that I did not listen to music? Sentence number 1. I did not listen to music because I had work. Sentence number 2. I did not listen to music because I had work. Now, can you guess which sentence tells that I did not listen to music? Have a listen one more time. Sentence number 1. I did not listen to music because I had work. Sentence number 2. I did not listen to music because I had work. I hope that you guessed it. Do you know which sentence tells that I did not listen to music? You're right, it's the first sentence. Because I said it with a tonic syllable. Tonic syllable. I did not go to music because I had work. The second sentence, I did not go to music because I had work. Now look, when you say, for example, or when you speak in different tones, how meaning changes. So it's very important that when you speak with a rising and a falling tone. That can make your speaking very interesting and engaging to listen to. Follow me for more tips about how you can improve your speaking skills. Here is tip number 4 about how you can improve your speaking skills. Let's go. When you speak, you might lose your train of thoughts. That could be phrases or words that go out of your mind when you speak. That's because speaking is spontaneous. You speak as you think. That's why you might lose the words that you want to use in your speaking. So what you can do to fill in the gaps in your speaking so you don't get stressed out when speaking in front of other people. We can use fillers. Fillers are phrases that we use to fill in the gaps of our speaking. For example, when you speak, you might use words or phrases such as you know, you see, I mean, etc., etc. Let's have a look at this example here. I usually start my day with a cup of coffee. You know, I like to be refreshed. So, you see, I don't get lazy down the day. I mean, I like to be focused. So as you can see, I use 3 phrases in this example here. The phrases are, you know, you see, and I mean. So, use fillers when you speak, because these are very common and even native speakers use them very, very frequently and very often in their conversations. Follow me for more tips about how you can improve your speaking skills. Here is tip number 5 about how you can improve your speaking skills. Let's go. When you speak, don't worry about making mistakes. In order for you to be fluent, you need to make mistakes. And these mistakes will help you improve your language. In this example here, I will describe my visit to the gym and asking the coach to give me advice about how I can lose my weight. Listen to this example. Today I went to the gym. I saw my coach and asked him to give me advices about how to lose weight. He told me I should take a light snack in the evening. He also told me to drink a lot of water in the day. So as you can see here that I made mistakes in the example I gave you here. The mistakes are I saw instead of I see, to lose instead of lost, advice instead of advices, during the day instead of in the day. So don't worry about your mistakes. Keep going, keep speaking. Remember, speaking is spontaneous. You speak as you think. Even advanced speakers make mistakes. Mistakes will help you improve your speaking skills. Follow me for more tips about how you can improve your speaking skills. Here is tip number 6 about how you can improve your speaking skills. Let's go. If you are an intermediate or advanced speaker, or if you want to be an intermediate or advanced speaker, then you need to focus on the selection of your words and phrases. Let's have a look at this example. I have a problem managing my money. I usually don't have money at the end of the month because I pay the bank for my house loan. So as you can see from this example, I tried to use simple phrases to speak about how I manage my finances. Now, if you want to be an intermediate or advanced speaker, then you need to change some of those phrases I use in the example here. Let's have a look. So we can say managing my budget or finances instead of managing my money. Get broke at the end of the month instead of don't have money at the end of the month. I have a mortgage instead of I pay the bank for my house loan. Now, let's have a look at the whole example. I have a problem managing my budget. I usually get broke at the end of the month because I have a mortgage. My advice to you here is that whenever you face a new phrase, just write it down in a notebook like this one. You can improve your language very quickly and you can have those phrases in your conversation. Follow me for more tips about how you can improve your speaking skills. Here is tip number 7 about how you can improve your speaking skills. Let's go. Have you ever noticed when you speak in short sentences? That's because you don't use words or conjunctions to link your conversation blocks. Let's have a look at this example. I usually have a heavy schedule. I have many tasks to do at work. I also have some house chores. That takes till evening to finish. As you can see from this example, I used 4 sentences. Now I will use 2 words in order to make my conversation blocks into 2 sentences. Have a look at this example. I usually have a heavy schedule with many tasks to do at work. I also have some house chores which take me till evening to finish. So my advice to you here is to use as many conjunctions as you can in your conversation blocks. Here is a list of some conjunctions that you can use in your conversation. Let's have a look. After, although, as long as, even though, since, unless, until, when, wherever, while, whether. You can also use some other relative pronouns such as which, who, that, whose, etc., etc. Follow me for more tips about how you can improve your speaking skills. Here is tip number 8 about how you can improve your speaking skills. Let's go. Have you ever noticed how people shift their topics in conversations? I mean how they move from one topic to another in formal or informal conversations? Let's have a look at this example. Last night I went to the market. I wanted to buy some groceries. I took a cart. Oh, speaking of carts, let me tell you what happened to me last week. Just carry on. So as you can see here, that the second speaker shifted the topic by using the phrase speaking of. It seems that he wanted to tell a story that happened to him that has by and large a relation with the shopping carts. Here is a list of phrases that can be used to shift topics in conversations. Let's have a look. Speaking of, talking about, By the way, oh, you just reminded me. Oh, let me tell you about this. Follow me for more tips about how you can improve your speaking skills. Here is tip number 9 about how you can improve your speaking skills. Let's go. Have you ever noticed how listeners show interest in what others are saying? Have a listen to this true story about me. 13 years ago, I was given a bank check by my previous employer. That was a kind of reward for what I did to my students. So I went to the bank and I gave the bank check to the teller. The teller, instead of depositing 100 GDs in my account, he deposited 1,000 GDs. Oh, really? And what happened next? So as you can see here, that the listener reacted by, oh, really? What happened next? This is called back channeling. Back channeling. Here's a list of back channels that you can use to show interest in what others are saying. Oh, really? Tell me more about it. Aha, I see. What happened next? Oh my. Follow me for more tips about how you can improve your speaking skills. Here's tip number 10 about how you can improve your speaking skills. Let's go. When we speak, we are sometimes not very clear. I mean, we try to interpret what we say in order to help others understand our message. Let's have a look at this example. This is a draw for my daughter. I mean, my daughter drew this. She drew it with her teacher. I mean, with the help of her teacher. She drew it in the class. She used some plain colors. The teacher helped her with colors. The teacher helped her with painting. I mean, with coloring this drawing. So as you can see here, I tried to interpret what I said or correct myself. In English, we call this self-correction. It's fine to correct yourself or re-say what you said in order to make yourself clear. Follow me for more tips about how you can improve your speaking skills.